My name's Matt Monty.
And my name's Josh. We're the van with no plan.
So this summer we shot a feature film about crossing the USA for charity on longboards. We were accompanied by two Americans on our journey known as the Van with No Plan, and this is their story.
The Van with No Plan is kind of like a self-funded adventure that just doesn't really have an ending. Yeah, it just kind of goes, and what we find off work and experiences leads us to the next spot. And
it's a no plan plan. About 3 years ago, Matt and I owned an auto glass company, and it got to the point where we needed a vehicle to transport everybody. So we bought a van. We just ended up going camping one night, and woke up the next morning, and we were talking about how freaking comfortable we slept. Like it was perfect, you know. And then we just started bullshitting like we usually do, and we were just like, you know what?
Ever since then, yeah, we just kind of left.
Well, this is day one. The van with no plan. We're leaving Sacramento. We got the puppies. Molly, Butters. Hey. We got everything packed up. Check this out. Look, got everything packed up.
We didn't know we'd be on the road a week or a month or what, but we just kind of headed out. And once we were out of California, we got into Nevada. And once we were out of Nevada, we were in Arizona. And out of Arizona, we were in New Mexico, and then it became real. We're already in the middle of the country.
We're in Albuquerque, New Mexico, at the largest skate park in the Southwest. Look at this shit.
So
like, let's keep going.
So it's like, oh, well, let's just go to like the East Coast. We've never been there, so we got to the East Coast, and midway during all this, we're just working and finding jobs off Craigslist or meeting people or just honestly doing anything to keep going.
What's the weirdest job you guys have done?
There's too many. We've had honey-do lists. This guy gave us a list his wife had to give him.
Oh, that was.
And we went and did like his dishes and stuff. It was just really weird.
We did his dishes. We washed his boat. We raked his yard.
It was just awkward.
And all of this was on a list that said, "Scott, please do."
Social media plays a huge part in what we do.
Yeah, if it wasn't for social media, we wouldn't be able to find half the jobs that we have now. Like, we started the Van with No Plan Facebook page just
for mom, yeah.
Just so our mom can keep track of it, so our friends in California can keep track of what we're doing, making sure we're not dead. And literally, like, it just started getting a little bigger and getting a little bigger, and then, you know, once we posted that we do odd jobs, people start hitting us up, like, oh, come here, come here, come here.
People are willing to, like, you know, they see something that they've always wanted to do or something that inspires them. They feel like, you know, if they have the means to help or need something done and we're already in the area, I mean, we're willing to do it.
People want to be part of it.
They want to be a part of it, yeah. So it's like they'll give us work to do to keep our travels going because it just inspires them to see what we post and see that. And the Van with No Plan, yeah, it was literally just something we sat on the couch and we were like, we'll be a van with no plan. And, hey, Mom, we're the Van with no plan.
Okay,
so it's like,
okay, sure you are, sure you're. Oh, you guys are in New York? Oh, yeah. What are you doing?
So we're not doing anything different than what has been going on for years and years and years. You know, back in the 60s, back in the 70s, people loaded up their Vanagons, you know, their Volkswagens, they took off. They
could find farming work and stuff like that.
The only difference now is we have social media, which makes whatever we do, you know, just readily available to anybody who wants to know. You know, and that's the difference between now and then.
Nowadays, you can find work through a hashtag, and that's a true story.
We've done it.
We've done it.
You say to someone kind of on the edge of it?
Well,
you guys got to go for it, you know? Just kind of see what's going to happen, and if it's something that you don't like, you're going to find a way back home, or keep a set aside funding available that if you want to go home. And then I'm just going to tell you that you're not going to want to. You know, you're going to get out there and you're going to be seeing what you want to see at the time you want to see it and do what you want to do at that time. And once you have that kind of freedom built in, you know, as you're sitting in your van, parked on the side of the ocean, wondering what you're just going to do tomorrow, and the possibilities are endless, there's just no longer a norm. Nothing's normal anymore. So you wake up with endless possibilities of anything you can do. Depending on who you meet that day is what you're going to be doing.
We got Matt's bed, my bed. Matt's bed actually folds up against the wall, making it really accessible to hit all the storage underneath. Well, I'd call it food.
Yeah. Got our bus shower going on. It's a pressurized water tank that holds 3.5 gallons of water when pressurized. So you can fill it up, air it up, be good to go for any shower. Portable. Wheelchair lift folds down. We use it as a bed. We use it as a table. Everything.
What else is that? Driver's area? Come on, Josh, show me the driver's area.
Hey, if you want to come up to my room, we got the driver's seat. I got this little thing that holds your arm in place when it gets tired. This thing switches my gear knob shifter. this thing. I've gone through like 8 toothbrushes. Just they fall on the ground, and I'm like, oh, I'm not using that again. So I just popped a hole in this gum thing, so I can just close it. I can drop it wherever I want.
Nice.
On her foot. See, if this wasn't in there, I would never use this toothbrush again.
We are the van with no plan. You know, if we're in your city, what we're doing is looking for a skate park or looking for work. We've been to 40 states so far over the past 3 years, and we have no plan on stopping.
Just ain't happening.
It's hard to put it in words, isn't it? We got no plans.